Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Oh Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Patita Pavana Gaura Hare. Nitai Gaura Haribal, 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 Haribal. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Satasi Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की शिल प्रभुपाद की प्रभुपाद अनुगा की सामवेत भक्त वृंद की नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shishi Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmayi Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatana Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You have to give me Bhagavatam, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavatam. Reading a little bit from Chaitanya Charitamrita on the occasion of the New Year, randomly from chapter 3. Adi Leela, text 11. Dasya Sakhya Vatsalya Shringara Chari Rasa Chari Bhavera Bhaktayata Krishna Taravasha. Servitude, Dasa, friendship, Sakhya, parental affection, Vatsalya, and conjugal love, Shringara, are the four transcendental mellows, rasas. By the devotees who cherish these four mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued. Purport: Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Shringara are the transcendental modes of loving service to the Lord. Shanta Rasa, or the neutral stage, is not mentioned in this verse because although in Shanta Rasa one considers the absolute truth, the ultimate great, sublime great, one does not go beyond that conception. Shantarasa is a very grand idea for materialistic philosophers, but such idealistic appreciation is only the beginning. It is the lowest among the relationships in the spiritual world. Shantarasa is not given much importance because as soon as there is a slight understanding, Between the knower and the known, active, loving, transcendental reciprocations and exchanges begin. Dasya Rasa is the basic relationship between Krishna and his devotees. Therefore, this verse considers Dasya, the first stage of transcendental devotional service. Dasa Sakapita Mata Kanta Ganalana Vraje Krida Kore Krishna Prema Vishtahona. Absorbed in such transcendental love, Lord Sri Krishna enjoys in Vraja with his devoted servants, friends, parents, and conjugal lovers. Purport: the descent of Sri Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead, is very purposeful. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that one who knows the truth about Sri Krishna's descent and his various activities is at once liberated and does not have to fall again to this existence of birth and death after he leaves his present material body. In other words, one who factually understands Krishna makes his life perfect. Imperfect life is realized in material existence. In 5 different relationships we share with everyone within the material world: neutrality, servitorship, friendship, filial love, and amorous love between husband and wife, or lover and beloved. These 5 enjoyable relationships within the material world are perverted reflections of relationships with the absolute personality of Godhead in the transcendental nature. That absolute personality, Sri Krishna, descends to revive the 5 eternally existing relationships. Thus he manifests his transcendental pastimes in Vraja, so that people may be attracted into that sphere of activities and leave aside their imitation relationships with the mundane. Then, after fully exhibiting all such activities, the Lord disappears. Om Tat Sat. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. So, I am tempted to wish all of you a very happy new year. Because if I did not, I will be considered to be not very mannerful, not very decent, not in keeping with the times. But I saw the Panchika and says today is not at all an important day. It shows that no events today for me. And also there is a news I saw yesterday or the day before yesterday, came up in my phone, saying that the Muslim so-and-so mullah, so-and-so head of so-and-so organization, I don't know where, has declared that no Muslim should celebrate the new year because it is not as per Quran. Anybody seen celebrating the new year will be considered to be somebody not belonging to the Muslim religion and going against the religious scripture. I thought it's pretty good. That mullah said that Christian calendar, New Year is important for them, but in our calendar it is not important. So I'm sure many Muslims who are under that particular mullah must be feeling a little sad, especially young Muslims who wanted to go out and have a good time on 31st night and swing it. They were not able to do, or maybe they did it in disguise with nobody recognizing you. They were some Halloween mask or something, and they must have enjoyed the new year. Who knows? But people enjoy the new year, whatever religion they belong to, whether they don't belong to any religion also. In Kerala, as a communist state, they have declared Onam to be a state festival. And so the whole state celebrates it, including the Christians, the Muslims, and everybody. There are parades and everything. Of course, in the process, they forget completely about Vamana and Bali Maharaj and all that. At the most, they paint a Bali with a pot-bellied person with a mush and a twirling umbrella about his head, who comes to see his subjects who are happy, and we have to show that we are happy, so we must be happy, etc. So we are sometimes moving with the times in celebrations. But Prabhupada never would have said that New Year don't celebrate. He'll say celebrate. Tell everybody to come, do kirtan, do prasadam and make it a big thing. In the Western world, he started Sunday love feast. He started because he thought everybody is free on Sunday. And that's what the whole world is following, what the Western civilization told us. The day of the Sabbath. You should not do anything, you should relax. It's one day free, the day of the Sabbath. And today if you ask some people, they will tell, I'm on sabbatical leave. I am not working for the next 1 year. I've taken sabbatical. I said, what is it, sabbatical? So we so much are ingrained into Western mode of thought. And everybody likes to follow that. Because nobody wants to be left out and seen as a person who is not part of the group. The whole world belongs to one type of a group. And if you don't belong, you don't belong to the world. So in this way, there are people who are rethinking what is New Year. And why should we celebrate it? Why should we celebrate? But something happens during New Year. I can tell you that. Amongst devotees, everybody, lots of devotees come for Mangalarati on New Year. Sometimes I see people only once a year on New Year Day. In the morning during Mangalarati. Wow. And then the only things we exchange is Happy New Year. And maybe Hare Krishna. Something happens. New Year is something mystical. Everybody falls in line. They all come for darshan. As though it's a holy day marked in the calendar in the Panchika. That today if you take... No. May not be mentioned there. But it has become a symbol of change. It's become a symbol of new myself and new resolutions and new things that I want to do. At least till the end of January. Because after that the year becomes old. It's already 1/12 old. So in this way, New Year's got some significance, no doubt. And we are very happy if the saying goes that, yes, Krishna should bless you in this new year. Whatever that period is between January and December and however we are going, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is you having a new experience. This is what people want inside. I don't want to be the same person. I'm confirmed. I don't want to be the same person. I want to be a different person. How many of you feel that? I want to change. I want to be like this. I want to be like this. I want to do that. And I want to be a better person. How many of you feel actually like that? You have sometime felt like that. Almost everybody wants to make a change. When you actually make a change, then you feel new. Then you feel fresh. And it is possible to make that change. Arjuna made the change in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita. He was confused. He was thoroughly depressed. He didn't want to fight the war. He didn't want to do his duty. And he did not know what to do and what not to do. Kim karmeti, kim akarmeti, kavayopyatra mohita. What to do, what not to do, he did not know. But the Lord actually spoke the Bhagavad Gita to him. And in the end of the Bhagavad Gita speaking, he became renewed. Nashtamoha smritir labdha tvat prasadat maya achyuta stito asmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. He made this fantastic statement. He said, I have lost all my doubts and everything. I have no more doubts. Sandeha, not there. Nashta moha, my illusion is gone. Tvat prasadat, it is because of your mercy, Achyuta. Stito asmi gata sandeha, I am situated properly in myself. Karishye vachanam tava, I will listen to what you said. This is considered to be change in Arjuna. And then after that he was victorious. He was not only externally victorious, he was internally victorious. Internal victory preceded his external victory. He became victorious. Why? Because internally he was victorious. This is change. When you change inside, you feel new, and outside change will automatically happen. Automatically happen. So that is what is happening, that in spite of making many New Year resolutions, if we don't change inside, the outside will not change. And you wait for the next year. From next year onwards, I'm going to be like this. Why wait till next year? Why not now? So it's a mental conditioning to think that you have to wait for the new year. Some psychological condition. Why? Because if change is about doing it inside, you can do it right now. Don't have to wait for next year. Don't have to wait for next year. That is what Bilvamangala Thakur said. Nava nava rasa udyatum rantum asit. Every moment I'm getting new rasa. I'm enjoying inside. And when I think of material sense enjoyment, sushtu nishtivanam cha, I feel like contorting my face and spitting out. Why? Because I have changed. This is the same Bilvamangala Thakur who did not change at all. Every night he went to visit the prostitute Chintamani. Every night. It was like a regular thing. His sadhana every day was to work hard, make money, in the night go and enjoy. Don't think that only you have sadhana. Material people all have sadhana. They are very regular in sense gratification. They get up in the morning, immediately light a cigarette. They also go to the toilet regularly. They also take a bath regularly. And they do some regular things. They go work hard, make money, fight with many people and all that, and successfully go in the evening, get drunk. It's part of the sadhana. Bilvamangala Thakur also went every day to the prostitute, Chintamani. He would cross the river and go to Chintamani, bring gifts like nothing to her. Very beautiful lady. And he would have a wonderful night with her and come back the next morning to go back and work hard. He has a sadhana, everyday practice. And this is what all great personalities have. I worked hard like this and I became big. I got a lot of money, so many billions. And they are all the great heroes. They are all the role models that everybody needs to follow. Bilvamangala, he went like this. But this lady happened to be not following just like this fellow sadhana. She was also following another sadhana. She was a devotee of Krishna. Also she is a prostitute. By force of circumstances. So she was a person inside changing. Externally just doing what is required for getting my roti kapda makan. Because that's my life somehow. So one fine day there was a big storm. A massive storm. Thunder and lightning. And the river was in spate. It had flooded. But Chintamani has to be seen. It is part of my sadhana. I cannot be without going and see Chintamani. Every day I have to perform my sadhana. So Bilvamangala, the boatman and all disappeared. They said, no, what are your nonsense? Something wrong with you or what? It's flooding. Who will go inside that place? But Bilvamangala said, I have to go. So it seems he turned the boat around or turned this thing around and went on top of that and crossed that flooded river in that storm. What a lot of effort he put. And then he ran to her wet. And then the whole place was dark. No power. It was night. And it was locked. The gate was locked. He jumped the gate. And then he climbed the wall. to get inside. And it seems he held a live snake and climbed, thinking it's a creeper. And he jumped inside. And the lady woke up and put on the lamp and all and said, "Who is this? It's raining. What's happening? Are you a thief?" He said, "No, I am Bilvamangala." "You? It's such a storm. How did you manage to come?" And then he explained. Then she said, "What a waste." She was feeling so much. "I wish I was a man like you. What I would have done with my life. What a stupid man. You came all the way being attracted to me in this and took us such a big risk." He spoke so lowly about him. It hit him very hard. Because he was thinking, "Chintamani, I want to see." But she instead said, "What a fool. What a fool." You can imagine, this is when change occurred in him inside. I'm telling you this story which you already know. Because here is a lady who is already undergoing change inside. And her external things are of no value to her much. But here is a man who is internally rotten. And externally think he's very successful. And when she said, "What a useless fellow you are," it hit his false ego very badly. I know, how dare a prostitute talk to me like this? How dare a prostitute talk to me like this? It's amazing to know that prostitutes know men very well. Psychology and research says that men go and reveal themselves to a prostitute more they will reveal themselves to their own wife and to their own people. This is research. And some prostitutes are big counselors to the men. They come and cry. This is the only place where I can really cry and show my emotion. Why? Because I'm paying you. My wife is not paid. And if I show her all this, she'll say, "Shut up, don't cry like this thing." She'll tell something completely different. I cannot show my emotion. So some great things happen there. But this prostitute knows Bilvamangala so well that she told him, "What a foolish man you are. I've been earning money from you a lot. But I want to tell you, you're a fool to have come like this." This changed him. That moment, he felt, "What am I doing? What am I doing?" Because she shook him up like nothing. "I wish I had a man's body like you." He dropped that day. He went back. He became very thoughtful. That moment he changed. He left everything. He left everything. And is known to have gone to Vrindavan and become the great Bilvamangala Thakur. Amazing things he wrote. He achieved Krishna Bhakti. And in his first shloka in Krishna Karnamrita, that beautiful book he has written, in the first verse, he thanks Chintamani, my guru. Prostitute guru. He learned and changed. It's not about New Year. It's about a changed person that you are. New Years come and go. It's very superficial and very external. But you can create a permanent new you. The New Year is insignificant. Because why? Bilvamangala Thakur later is telling, "Nava nava rasa udyatum rantum asit." Every moment I'm enjoying nava nava rasa, new rasa. I'm enjoying every moment. Why? I'm associated with Krishna. Krishna is so dynamic, pulsating, powerful, so attractive, filled with rasa. And if you associate with him, you just cannot avoid being happy. You have to be happy. And every moment you have to be happy. It's explosively happy. Krishna, that's why he's blissful. That's why that gopis describe that his whole, if you look at him, is like a festival for the eyes. It's like a festival for the eyes. You enjoy like nothing. Everything about Krishna is enjoyable if you are in the right mode of bhakti. So, our new year actually is that particular moment when you change and you're able to enjoy Nava Nava Rasa. That is a permanent new year. Because every second feels like New Year. Not only at 12 o'clock on 31st night. Yesterday night, bursting crackers and boom, boom everywhere and heralding the new year, another year of alcohol and sense gratification and drugs and business and money making and wow, another year. Let's dive into hell for the next year also. What's the meaning of New Year actually? So if you actually ask yourself seriously, what am I going around saying? Happy New Year. If you look back and see many Happy New Years were not really happy. They were not very happy. You know, the whole of last year has been like wars and wars. They were saying there's going to be another third world war. Still wars are going on. So at no point of time that anybody is very sure about what is happening, why it is happening, what am I doing. But you continue, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. You don't know anything and then say Happy New Year. Asad is Shiripu. And then you say Happy New Year. Actually, if you analyze yourself, you're a pretty stupid guy. Because you don't know who you are. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. That person is really happy who has come to know who am I. Who has come to know Krishna. Who has come to know about his relationship with the Lord. And he's poised to enjoy in a big way. That is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad also. In many places. So, Lord Chaitanya, in Kali Yuga, he has opened up a new chapter for people in the age of Kali to easily achieve that happiness, to easily achieve that rasa, that happiness by chanting the holy names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But then why are we not able to enjoy it as easy as is being said? There is one small caveat there in the holy name. You must not be offensive. If you're offensive, you cannot enjoy the result of the holy name. You may still enjoy some result. Even if you commit offenses and chant Hare Krishna, you can get mukti. The chanting is so powerful that even if you offensively chant, but you're chanting, you will get mukti. But if you don't commit offenses, then very quickly you will achieve bhakti. Bhakti means loving relationship with the Lord, who I told you is an exciting storehouse of all rasas and is waiting to reciprocate and enjoy with everybody. See, the description of God that Lord Chaitanya gave in terms of rasa, you can see here he's explaining very nicely. 4 rasas only need to be taken, although there are 5 rasas. Only 4 needs to be taken into consideration for relationship with Krishna and Krishna melting in that relationship. Right? So, this is the amazing explanation of God given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. God is not a person who is full of rules and regulations and he is going to cut you down because you did this, because you did that and all. Actually, God doesn't deal with all this. He doesn't deal with all this management. He is so absorbed in enjoyment that he outsources all these things to somebody else. You do. I want to only enjoy. That's why he's blowing the flute. If you want to really know who is God, by watching what he is doing, you know that he is God. Why? He has nothing to do. He's free. He's free. He's waiting to enjoy with you. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate Parashaya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shuyate. The definition of God, which I liked most when I first read in Prabhupada's books, was He has no work to do. That's the meaning of God. I like the definition so much. Na tasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. He has no work to do. He's standing in the Tribhanga form. And how does all these things happen? His energies automatically operate and do everything under his wish. He just wishes. And then it happens like this. Everything happens. In the material world also people try to be God. But they cannot wish like this. They have to work very hard to be God. Why? When you tell something, nobody will listen. Then you have to bribe them with a lot of money, position, sense gratification, everything. Then beg them, please, here, I'm playing the role of God. At least listen to. It's so costly to make you listen. Why? I also want to be God. So it's a lot of competition for God, and you have to pay so much to be like God. And you have to work very hard. But God is naturally God. Without any work. Natasya karyam. You must understand this. Everybody, Jeff Bezos, whether it is Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or Elon Musk, they are working very hard to be what they are. But Krishna is a natural proprietor. It just blows the flute. Everything is in order. Everything is in place. All the agencies are working properly and everything is going on. He simply focuses on enjoying with his devotees. His other energies and expansions and all run the whole material world. The Vishnu expansions run the material world. The Narayana expansions run the spiritual world. And he just plays his flute and plays with the gopis. And he's telling, if you chant Hare Krishna, you can also come here and play with me. And enjoy. No work to do. Natasya karyam. What an attractive offer. I don't know why people are not understanding this offer. And they're going around doing Happy New Year and find themselves in the same old year again and again. There is no change inside them. There is no change outside them. And another New Year, finally dup, he falls down, he dead. So after so many New Years, he's born again to wish New Year again. And then again he dies. Then he's born again. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Again and again. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mratasya cha. Tasmat paritara natvam sochitum arhasi. So don't worry about it. Krishna is telling, natvam sochitam. Don't lament about all that. Because one who is born will die, one who is dead will be born again. That's going on. That's not the point. That's not the point. So what are we actually trying to achieve new? In this world, everything becomes old very soon. Why? Because the mind will make it old. I don't want this. Why? Simply you change things. I found that, one house there, who's that neighbor's house, they was telling me that it's the third time he's painting the house in the past this year. 3 times he has painted the house. I said, why? He's painted. I don't know, mad guy, he said. No, you must find out, maybe something is there. So he has found out and he told me, I just feel this color is not good. My business did not happen properly. I fought with my wife. I changed the color. Things with your wife are not going to change by changing the wall's color. To change the color inside. Andar ka jo diwar hai, there you have to change the color. No point changing colors outside. So, how I think the real permanent New Year enjoyment is, not only for 12 o'clock on the 31st alone. Imagine this continuing throughout like that only. Fun. That's what Krishna is prescribing in Bhagavad Gita. Change inside. You can change inside. And that is done so easily if you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, that one caveat I said, don't commit offenses. We should accelerate our progress by taking care not to commit offenses. Because the holy name is so powerful, very powerful. Like I told you, even if you chant with offenses, you will get mukti. Even if you chant with offenses, you will get mukti. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has said that there are three types of things that happen in chanting. Some people intentionally commit offense, knowingly commit offense. Some people unintentionally commit offense. Some people simply chant the holy name without offense. It's simple for them to do it. They're already quite advanced, not very sinful and all that. Nama bhasha means chanting with offense. In that there are two varieties, unintentional offense and intentional offense. Two types of offenders. Those who unintentionally commit some offense, they will slowly improve. And at least they will get the benefit of liberation. Those who intentionally commit offense, it's not very good for them, the destination. So those who simply chant nicely without offense very easily, they will change from offensive chanting to Shuddha Nama, pure chanting. And very soon they'll get love of Godhead and they'll start enjoying association with Krishna, who I told you is an explosive bundle of rasas. So in this way, this small observance, we should be careful. Then the quality of our chanting increases. That's why great acharyas have spoken about what the holy name and its importance is. Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala Dyuti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta Ayimukta Kulerupasya Manam Paritastvam Harinama Samshayami. Rupa Goswami is singing in Namashtakam. Nikhila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala. Shruti, Akhila Shruti means all the Vedas' essence is the Upanishads. And he's saying here, Duti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta. Holy name is a personality. His lotus feet, from the tip of the toenails of his lotus feet, the holy name's lotus feet, is rays, Dyuti Nirajita, Pada Pankajanta, rays of coming out of the toes of the fingernails of the holy name, is being worshipped by the Upanishads. The rays are being worshipped by Upanishad. Nikhil Shruti Mauli Ratnamala. Dyuti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta Ayimukta Kule Rupasya Manam. And great Mukta Kula means those who are liberated people like Shukadeva Goswami and Narada Muni. They are worshipping the holy name like this. Ayimukta Kule Rupasya Manam Paritastvam Harinama Samshayami. That holy name I take shelter of. In a very humble mood, you consider the holy name to be Krishna himself. And this is the value of the holy name. That the holy name personality, his lotus feet and the toenails, from there the light coming out is being worshipped by the best of the Vedas, Upanishads. Is the description giving. So you can imagine what level is the holy name. The whole Vedas are worshipping the light coming from the feet toenails of the holy name. This is a description given. And you are very casually chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Such a very valuable holy name is given to you very casually. We may not know that the Upanishads are worshipping the light emanating from the toenails of the holy name. What is the holy name? Very great, very powerful. So if you simply chant it nicely, carefully, how powerful you will become. How powerful you will become. But you're not chanting for the sake of becoming powerful. You're actually chanting for the sake of becoming happy in association with Krishna, in Bhakti. And that the holy name gives is very, very Yad abhasho api udhyan kavalita bhavadvanta vibhavo disham tatva anandanam api dishati bhakti pranayanim janastasyo dhatam bhagavan namatarane kritite nirvaktum kaiha mahimanam prabhavanti. It's described that, O holy name, Yad abhasho. Abhasha means offensive chanting that you do. Yad abhasho api. You get mukti even if you chant offensively. You are so merciful, my dear holy name. Api udhyan kavalita bhavadvanta vibhavo. As soon as you start chanting even offensively, sunrise happens and the first light of the sunrise has already started coming, which is mukti. You have already got. Why? Even though you are chanting offensively, I want to give you a benefit. Because you're chanting. Because you're at least chanting. And holy name, Krishna immediately recognizes you for chanting even offensively. Janas tasyo dhatam bhagavan namat kritite nirvaktum kaiha mahimanam prabhavanti. So in this way, holy name is glorified by great, great acharyas. So do not think that, I am chanting, so and so Prabhu told me to chant Hare Krishna. I am chanting, but my mind is going in so many places. Nothing is instantly happening. At least when I click the phone and I flick from left to right, so many things happen. I can order on Amazon. The next day it is outside my door. Kya yaar, I'm chanting for so long, flick left, right, mala so many times, nothing happening, no delivery coming outside my door. Because we are used to flicking the phone and ordering, and it's a flick generation. It's not happening. So become impatient very soon, expecting results very soon. No. There is powerful things happening even when you are chanting offensively. But things will happen very fast if you chant without offense. Because instantly you'll start enjoying the taste for chanting. I like to chant. I like to sit down and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Then slowly things are happening to you, that means. But if you are chanting like I told you, so and so Prabhu told me to chant. He said if you chant, all my worries will go away. So I am chanting, waiting for the worries to go away. Hare Krishna, Hare is moving so slowly. The beads move so slowly. Yuga yitam nimishena. One bead takes one yuga. It takes so slowly. It's because we are very offensive and we are very dull, full, tamasic and everything. We are not able to get the taste of the holy name. But if you continue to chant Hare Krishna, make endeavor, gradually you start relishing the holy name. Please leave me alone. I want to chant Hare Krishna. I like to chant. That means you are on safe ground. But if you're thinking it's a waste of time, I want to finish my round very fast and get back to sense gratification, then you are actually in a very initial level of chanting. So, Acharyas have described what all happens to you as you chant offenselessly, and gradually how you will be lifted up and you will start enjoying the holy name and you get association of Krishna and you will be in great bliss chanting the holy name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed his hand on the chest of Amogha, who was dying of jaundice. And he had a very offensive mentality toward Lord Chaitanya. His father-in-law was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya invited Lord Chaitanya home to eat prasadam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a sannyasi. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is a great Brahmin Pandit, very well learned. And he has fallen in love with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu somehow. And so, please come home. I want to cook for you, me and my wife. So Lord Chaitanya accepts the invitation. But he knows his son-in-law is a very dangerous person. He does not like certain things. He'll come and pass criticism and it'll become offensive. So he kept a stick on the corner of the house where Lord Chaitanya is eating. If he comes, I will beat him and send him away. Little old man. And so sure enough, he got very busy serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So many preparations his wife made. And Lord Chaitanya, oh, this is very tasty, this is very tasty. What a beautiful preparation you have made for Krishna. I was appreciating. In between, this fellow slipped inside, Amogha. He came and said, oh, so many things sannyasi eating, very bad. Like that he said something. As soon as he heard it, oh gosh, I missed him. I went and took the stick and started running behind him, shouting all sorts of things against him. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started laughing. Instead of feeling bad, he was laughing. Look at Sarvabhauma chasing his own son-in-law. The stick. Rascal, you fool, you idiot. I'll show you what. Old man. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was laughing. And he came back and put the stick back and was very disturbed. Lord Chaitanya said, never mind. So what is that? He's a young boy. Why are you spoiling this thing? No, you shouldn't have done this. And then when Lord Chaitanya washed his hands and all that, he said, I invited you here to hear this nonsense from my son-in-law. I'm feeling very bad. He said, don't worry. Don't worry about that. He's a young boy. Don't worry. He'll become all right. But that worry did not stop for Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He went on cursing him. I curse you to die. He told, I curse you to die. Let my daughter be a widow. He and his wife together cursed. And then he actually got jaundice. The son-in-law. And son-in-law is a little disbeliever and a little bit like that. And he and his wife decided, we will not go and see our son-in-law. Let him die. Let my daughter become a widow. So angry they were. Then the devotees went to Lord Chaitanya and said, Amogha is going to die and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya won't go and see him. No attention for him. He's going to die. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, give my Kamandalu, come with me immediately. He went to Amogha's house, which he has never gone before. He's not a great believer or follower or anything. He went to Amogha's house. Why? Because he is a relative of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who is a wonderful devotee. And Sarvabhauma doesn't want to go there, I'll go there. He went there. And Amogha is lying on the bed, going to die. His eyes are all gone up like that. And he's breathing his last almost out of jaundice. Lord Chaitanya went and placed his lotus hands on his chest and told Amogha, the heart is a beautiful place. It's a place for Krishna to rest. You should invite him there. Not have lust, anger, greed, envy and spoil it. You must chant Hare Krishna, Amogha. Open your mouth and chant. This is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Come to the house of a complete person who is not very favorable. Putting his lotus hand on his chest and saying, chant. Amogha changed. This is what I mean really New Year is. Amogha changed. We spoke about Arjuna changing. We spoke about Bilvamangala Thakur changing. At this moment, Amogha felt so thrilled and happy because the absolute truth, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead's lotus hand is on his chest. Who will not change? He immediately started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Slowly, in low breath, he started chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then it became louder and louder and louder. Then he started chanting loudly. Then he got up and sat on his bed and started chanting Hare Krishna. Then he got on top of his bed. Lord Chaitanya also got on top of the bed. Both of them danced on the bed. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. They had fun. Amoga got up and he started crying. What happened to me? And then he fell down and cried and held the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Said, what a sinful person I am. What an offensive person I am. What a foolish person I am. He started crying and said, all by your mercy, I am realizing all these things. Lord Chaitanya embraced Amoga. And he said, hereafter remain a devotee. Always chant, be humble. And worship Krishna. After this, Amoga became all right and enthusiastic, completely changed. He became a devotee. Lord Chaitanya after this he went to Sarvabhauma's house. And Sarvabhauma was like this, very angry. Still his mood was. And then he asked Lord Chaitanya, why did you go to his house? Why did you go to his house? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calmed and said, my dear Sarvabhauma, Amoga is like your son. He's a nice boy. Hereafter he'll give you no trouble. He has become a devotee. Look after him very well. He's a nice soul. In this way, Lord Chaitanya came and counseled Sarvabhauma and put Sarvabhauma and Amoga together. He didn't take any offense. But out of his love for Sarvabhauma, out of Sarvabhauma's love for Lord Chaitanya, and out of this relationship, Lord Chaitanya told him, I went to Amoga's house because he is related to you and because you have become my devotee. In this way, even a person who is offensive can get the mercy of the Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare. Just have to be sincere. I am wrong. I am sorry. I made a mistake. Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram patitam vam vishame bhavam budau kripaya tava pada pankaja stita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. If you sincerely regret and you sincerely beg mercy, then Krishna will save you. That's what happens. You see Jagai and Madhai's story, you know that. Jagai and Madhai, two Brahmin persons became fallen down and became horribly sinful people. They would rape young girls. They would beat up old women, old men with walking sticks in their hands. They will loot houses. They'll do the worst of things. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had instructed to go and preach. So Nityananda Prabhu decided, I'll preach to Jagai and Madhai. So many people told him, don't try, these people they're very crazy fellows. Chalo, very crazy people, if we are able to do something, then only really our project is successful. So he tried. I don't want to go into the details, you know the story. And Lord Nityananda approached them for the second time, and then the second time Madhai and Jagai, they said, this person is very strange. Already we chased him out and he's coming back again. And Madhai threw the pot he had, he was drinking from that pot, he threw it on Nityananda Prabhu. Rascal, let us see how this helps you. He threw it. It hit him on the forehead. Blood started coming out. Blood started coming out from Nityananda Prabhu's forehead. Still he told Madhai, can you chant Hare Krishna once? Can you chant? Then Madhai was getting angry. Then Jagai said, hey, this person is different. He's not afraid. He's getting blood in his head. He's still telling chant Hare Krishna. Something different. And he was controlling Madhai. In the meantime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there, he heard about it and came angrily and he summoned the Sudarshan Chakra. See who I am actually. I am not that sannyasi, I am actually Krishna, Vishnu, I'll finish you. It took the, how dare you hurt Nityananda Prabhu. So at that time, Nityananda Prabhu turned around and held Lord Chaitanya and said, don't do that. In this appearance, you are supposed to show your mercy. But who will show mercy to people like this? How will they change if we don't show mercy? So they both changed their heart at that time. Oh, Jagai and Madai. They thought these people are very different. They are insisting that I just chant, that's all. But for that they are willing to go to such a great extent of risking their life and everything. At that time their heart changed by Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And they both paid obeisance to Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya said, not to me, first to Nityananda Prabhu whom you offended. So they bow down to Nityananda Prabhu and then bow down to Lord Chaitanya and took instructions from Lord Chaitanya, chant Hare Krishna. That I'm cutting everything short, crunching it. But the point here is, afterwards Madhai kept on meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Both of them met and said, but we have done so horrible things. How it's possible to get rid of all that sins? Lord Chaitanya said, no, I have excused you. You chanted Hare Krishna. No, but how is it possible? They're not believing that it's possible. It's not, because I know what all nonsense I have done. How sinful I have been. How offensive I have been. Only now I am understanding. What shall I do? What shall I do? Lord Chaitanya said, they're not going to listen to me. So he told Madhai, especially Madhai, because he hit Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu. He was repeatedly asking Chaitanya Prabhu, how shall I get rid of this offense of hitting Nityananda Prabhu in the head? He said, don't worry, you chant Hare Krishna. Nityananda Prabhu is very... No, but he didn't. So he said, you speak to Nityananda Prabhu. Better you speak to Nityananda Prabhu. So Madhai, when he saw Nityananda Prabhu next, he ran and fell at his feet and started crying loudly. Tell me what I should do. I beat you on the head. He said, that is okay. You have become devotee now. Chant Hare Krishna. No. Something. I said, okay. He said, you build a ghat here on the bank of the Ganges. And you serve everybody who comes to take their bath in the Ganges and purify themselves. You beg for their forgiveness. And this way you will get purified. So they built a ghat. Madhai Ghat is there. Jagai Madhai Ghat. And there, they every day swept the ghat, cleaned it. Anybody who comes, they'll fall at their feet, hold their feet and say, please forgive me. I've done so many things wrong. Please forgive me. And they'll chant and cry. Everybody who came to take bath. Jagai and Madhai did this. Because they were feeling, I've done so many horrible things. And in this way, persons who receive the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot believe that it will be so good, the mercy. That is why the holy name is very merciful. But we should not take advantage of that and commit more sin and offense. But we should take advantage of it and remain sinless, offenseless, and chant the holy name. And then what not you can get. If even sinful people, offensive people get so much, then what to speak of persons who will chant offenselessly. And many devotees, Coimbatore is filled with a lot of pious people, and they are simple. If they take up the chanting of the holy name, they will instantly go back to Godhead, maybe. They'll immediately get the taste for the holy name. Right? And when you give the holy name to others, you will also feel very happy because you're giving the greatest treasure, the most valuable thing. In this way, we can pledge in our new year that I will chant with great faith. I will actually try to chant offenselessly. I shall give the holy name to as many people as possible. This is New Year significance for us. We can take these type of vrata, and at the end of the year you can examine how many people you gave the holy name to, how less offensively did you chant the holy name. And what realizations you have from that? Now that the bell has rung, I should stop the class. Om Tat Sat, Hare Krishna, wishing you a very happy new year and a year filled with changes inside you, an exciting association with Krishna, filled with the rasa of chanting the holy name. Om Tat Sat. Harinama Sankirtana ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nittai Guru Premanande. Yeah. Any question or comment? I'm sure you don't have a question or comment. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.